In this video, I'm going to show you how you can escape the matrix trading meme coins on Solana, and I will also show you a select few meme coins that I've handpicked myself that I believe will do some insane numbers in 2024, and I'm talking 10x and some of them even 100x this year. So the first coin on my list is Chuny. Chuny is one of the original meme coins that was released on the Solana blockchain. It was released back in early December of 2023, and it's been holding up pretty well. Now, I'm not going to dive in too much in the chart. I'm not going to start doing some technical analysis because at the end of the day, it's a meme coin and they move in their own manner, you know. One of the things you got to be looking out for, regardless of the meme coin that you're going to be investing in, is the liquidity ratio. And that is basically, you take the liquidity right here that you can see and compare it to the fully diluted value that the token has. So for Chuny, the market cap is 15 million and the liquidity is 800k. That's something about 1 to 13 ratio, something about that. And the perfect ratio to look out for is 1 to 10 to 1 to 20 maybe. That's a good sign. Something you would need to be avoiding is a ratio that's above like 1 to 50 or 1 to 100. So if you see liquidity only being like a million for 100 million token, avoid it. Why? Because it's probably a cabal. Now, what is a cabal? It's basically a scam. I'm gonna show you what a cabal looks like. Brett looks like a cabal. It's a meme coin on Base, and it's gone through a lot of controversy recently about basically it being a cabal, about a lot of people holding up like a huge number of the supply. What happens here is you can see the liquidity is only $100,000. Meanwhile, the market cap is 250 million. So it means that if you are holding $1 million worth of this token, if you want to sell your bags, you'll be basically selling 100k at most. And why that happens is because when they launched it, what happened was it was sniped. Instantly upon launch, it was sniped by their own people, right? And it was sniped for something about 80% of the supply. That's how usually the cabal happens. Now, I'm not that technically sure about how this happened, right? But that's how it usually happens. And in those cases, you see those insane valuations because the token has like a high floor because of the 80% of the supply is just held up. So the floor is sitting like really high. It pumps, right? And then it's not dumping basically, and people just buy it up and it goes to a huge valuation really quickly. This is the perfect case where you do not want to be buying up a token like this. But Chuny has a very good ratio right here. It looks very good, and that's one of the reasons why I'm very bullish on this token. Also, believe me or not, I got inside Chuny back when it was at 150k market cap. That was in like early December. It launched at like 80k valuation. That's when it launched basically. Stayed for a little while there at around like 80,000 to 300k. I bought in at 150k and it like went off absolutely bonkers to 30 million. And obviously I made a lot of money, but that's not the point. I already sold like all of it, but I bought it back right now. That's when I bought back in most of it right now because I see their team and their target is $1 billion market cap. And I think that realistically they can actually hit the $1 billion mark with Chuny especially. Basically, it goes into the psychology of a token being unique and a token being globally like acknowledged. Now, if you don't know what Chuny is about, it's basically a fat cat. See their website. He looks like this. What is Chuny, right? It looks like this. This is the character there. And it's just a fat cat that kind of looks like those Wojak drawings. So it's pretty much globally recognizable. It definitely ticks that box. Like, that's one of the criteria that one of the best meme coin traders that ever existed also was talking about. If you want to find out this criteria exactly that I'm talking about, I would definitely suggest you watch the whole video of K Crypto where he explains how this one specific meme coin whale actually caught those ginormous gains on SHIB, Pepe, and others. And just to summarize it a little bit, one of the main points was that the token has to be globally recognizable. It has to be something that's not vulgar. It has to be something that's very friendly and funny. If you see like a dildo coin, it's not going to go far because one, the dildo coin will not get listed anywhere because it's vulgar and it's going to turn a lot of people off because it's like not that friendly of a token. But if there's something like Chuny and it's original as well, there isn't another Chuny. Like, this is the first token like this, like a fat cat that is drawn like this and has this whole background and a whole story that's been created about him. It's just completely unique, and that's something you got to be watching for. It's currently only $15 million market cap, and I think by the end of the year it can easily hit that $1 billion market cap. I also want to talk about a little bit about the marketing that these guys are doing and how they're promoting the token. Now, if you go to Twitter and look at their Twitter account, they are basically constantly replying to everyone that posts about Chuny. Like every day, you'll see tons of posts from them replying to other people that are talking about Chuny, or even in general, just big posts. Like right here, there was something about Visa and Solana, and they replied. And they constantly do it, and they've been doing it ever since the inception of this token. And I believe that's one of the key things that's made this token to grow so much. Look here, I even tweeted something about Chuny yesterday, and they replied and they reposted my tweet. They're very, very, very active on Twitter. Another thing they have that's very unique is they have a very unique merch. Take a look. So they're selling a Chuny fatty, which is like a real life toy that represents their token, and it's freaking sold out everywhere. People really, really love this little guy here, you know? And honestly, I've seen a lot of meme coins, but I haven't seen a meme coin that is sort of doing something like this. They're very unique in this regard. That pretty much sums up Chuny. I would say it's undervalued. I mean, we've all seen those huge runners like Whiff. It's currently valued at $2 billion, and it peaked at $4.8 billion market cap. $4.8 billion. How did it do that? Basically, it was the first of its kind. It was something recognizable, something that's very unique, and it looks funny. No one ever created a coin like this before. Someone just made it, and they had the idea to name it Whiff Hat, right? And it just went off. I remember I found it somewhere around here, I believe. Let me check it out. Dog Whiff Hat. I found it at less than 100 million, and I sold it because I thought this meme is so dumb, like it won't go far. And I remember I caught like a 2x on it, and I just sold it. I would say that's one of my biggest fades is Whiff, and I will not fade again. So I think Chuny is definitely the next one on the list. It didn't do the huge run yet. It's only ran from the initial price, which has been like already a 20 plus X return. I think it can still do a 60X to $1 billion easily. Now, the second coin I wanted to show you is used car. If you remember what happened on the first meme coin run back in December, used car basically, it launched and it popped the fuck off. Like it went absolutely bonkers. I think it went to $60 million market cap. It's also something that's very unique. It's the first one in the game. There wasn't any others like this. And now, right now, it's just consolidating in this price range of $5 million market cap to 3. I think this one's also a runner. It's very unique. It's very like globally friendly, recognizable token. It's something that is just funny, like used car. The name is a gently used 2001 Honda Civic. Like, if you look at their Twitter, they're still very much active. The team behind them is still cooking. So that's another important thing you got to be looking out for. Team that has not abandoned the project. Can it hit 100 million? Definitely. That's a 20x. Can it hit a 500 million? Definitely. That's 100x. If it hits a billion, that's 200x. So basically, if you want to make those insane gains, you can't be the guy that buys right here. For example, you see this pump right here. It went up 5x. You can't be the guy to be buying right here, because it only went up 30% for this guy. You got to be the guy that buys around here and then waits it out, and then catches a nice 3 to 5x. But this isn't going to be a 3 to 5x, because if it goes to 100 million, that's already a 20x. That's already, and 100 million these days for meme coins is nothing. There's meme coins sitting at $5 billion market cap. Like 5 billion. Put that number in your head. That's like a fucking annual GDP for some countries in a fucking meme coin. You know what I'm saying? That's absolutely insane. I think used car can definitely hit those numbers. We're just currently gonna have to wait it out for a little bit. You know, the market is a bit dead, and the coins are just gonna go probably sideways for a while. So this is the time to be positioning yourself in all of these tokens for the next meme run, because there is going to be another meme coin run, and when it hits, it's going to hit hard. All of those old ones, they're going to do another pump. All of the new ones, they're going to be pumping. And you'll be scrambling to look for the next pump, because you will not have positioned yourself in any solid plays. But if you position yourself early in solid plays that are unique, that have a team that's working constantly, that have a history behind them, they will do bigger gains than just hopping on the meme coin market when it's hot and then just searching for pumps and get rugged constantly. So this is another one. Third coin I wanted to show you is a bit more speculative in my eyes, but it's magic internet money on Solana. And why I said it's a bit more speculative, it's because this token, I would say it's a little bit less globally recognizable, but it's a very much another one of those OG Solana meme coins, you know? It was released in February and it already did its initial pump to the tunes of 40x, went up to $8 million from 100k market cap. And why I'm bullish on this one is simply because this is something interesting, you know? This is something different. And the team is solid there. They are constantly engaging with the community. They're doing stuff outside in the real world. They're promoting this project. You can check out their website. It's pretty cool. I think a very good website is something that's actually very bullish if you think about it. Because the website is the one thing that, as a meme coin developer, you can really showcase how much dedication you have to the project and how much effort you're putting into the project. Look at their Twitter right here. Magic Internet Money. They're calling their followers wizards, and they're posting as well constantly, just working. Something unique, as I said already, maybe not as globally recognizable as Chuny, or as, you can see they're engaging with Chuny right here as well, posting Motai, that's another meme coin. All of these guys, they are working. That's why I like these teams. They are working hard on their meme coins and they're working hard to pump them. One last tip I want to tell you guys about this whole thing about investing in meme coins. I'm not talking about trading meme coins and like catching a nice little pump of 2x and then selling it like I talked in my previous videos, for example, where I was trading pump.fun, right? What I'm talking about here basically is not like short-term trading here. This is like long-term plays, you know? I'm talking about plays that last months. You invest and you just let it sit and you wait for that next run to sell when it really, really takes off, and you gotta hold. So a good example I want to show you, obviously, is SHIB. The exact reason why I want to show you SHIB, because it's the perfect example of a long-term play. So what happened when SHIB launched? It was at zero. It was completely at zero for months. You can see here, it was at zero, nothing. Price was worthless for months. There were people that held it. It did the initial pump right here. Even the people that bought right here afterwards, they still had to hold for a few months. They couldn't just buy and get like a quick pump easily. It requires some patience. And that's exactly what I'm talking about here. Basically, this is completely different than trading on pump.fun. Like in my previous videos, I was explaining how I was doing it on pump.fun, and it was very short-term trading. Like you hop in, 1 minute goes by, you hop out, right? This is long-term trading. This is you invest and you wait for months until it plays out. But when it does play out, if you have that high conviction, it's going to yield you insane gains, a lot more than trading every day on pump.fun would. Like if you invest $2,000 in Chuny, or even $5,000 or $10,000 in Chuny, let's say you invest $1,000 in Chuny, like a low number. If it goes to $1 billion from this price, that's 60k for you. 60k. It could happen like within 2 months. It could happen within 3 months. Maybe 5, maybe 6. I still believe it's going to happen this year. I believe it's going to happen at the very least at some point during this bull run, because the team is not abandoning the project. As I already said, it's very bullish looking from all aspects. It's unique and everything. And that's 60k within like a few months, for example. Meanwhile, you can be like sitting short time, trading all day, every day, making like a few hundred a day, then losing some because you get in some rugs and stuff like that, and you end up like making, I don't know, like a few thousand a month, right? Let's say you end up making 30,000 this bull run just from this quick type of trading. Meanwhile, you could have just held Chuny for 3 months and make 60k from 1k, you know what I'm saying? This is the strategy here. You can do both, actually. You can maximize your gains. You can put some long-term investments like this, for example, like Chuny or Magic Internet Money or used car, and you can let them sit and focus on other things while they sit. I genuinely think these solid projects that have a team behind them, that have a unique idea, something that's globally recognizable, it's going to do really, really well when the next meme coin pump starts, the next alt season begins. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you want me to cover some more details about altcoins and maybe some other meme coins that you would like to see that I'm invested in, let me know in the comments. Next video, I'm definitely going to be covering regular altcoins that are not meme coins, that are just like regular type of bigger valuation altcoins that I'm invested in and that I'm actually doing some technical analysis on. So stay tuned for that. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching. You rock, and I'll see you on the next one.